really my Earthheim friend? Alas, I've
Szczęście
never
mogę
learned to
robić.
converse with your kind.
In umbra tua, pater.
Yes. Do my eyes deceive me? A drow! Here! Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Okej. W poprzednich częściach, znaczy w poprzednich nagraniach mnie nie było słychać. Teraz już powinno być mnie słychać. Ale niestety nie miałem ustawionego mikrofonu w Nvidiach.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Spok.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Nie przypominam sobie.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Czekaj, bo chciałem ci odradzić.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
A dobra, już nie mogę odmówić. Bosk. To chyba normalny niedźwiedź. To sobie tak nie pogadamy.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Sylvanas. To mogę zebrać. Kępkę. Mały niedźwiadek. Mam opiekę nad zwierzętami, to mi się podoba. A rzucę. Okej. Jestem tu, okej. Ktoś to chciał ze mną pogadać.
Speak. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Jezu. Kij! Bawmy się. Shit. Plus 2. To idzie akurat.
Please, not so loud. I'll tell you, but please don't do that again. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
O kurde. Tak mówi?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people. I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl, you mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Kurde. A spróbujmy. Inteligencja.
I
Nie
hear
jestem
the
taki
Tree
głupi.
Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Ciekawe. Mega ciekawe.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Ah.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Tajemnicza.
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Na razie nie chcę, ale nie ma co naciskać.
Don't touch me. No one back home will ever believe this.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, hmm? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Jest dzikim magiem? No to może byłoby ciekawe. Chwila. Czy to zaraz się...
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Śmieszny ziomek.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Ciekawa przypadłość to może być. Aż się boję.
What path lies before me?
Oj, nie to, nie to.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
A long way to go still.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Tak myślałem, że tamta będzie coś na religii.
Never wanted the easy path. Don't mind if I do.
Pogadajmy z Tom.
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Loth?
Pomyliłaś się trochę. Saldrin. A to w ogóle ciekawa historia. Droły Saldrin, Saldarein. Chyba też tak się dobrze czyta. Tyle co potem jak Lot zdradziła Corellona Laretiana, zamieszkują miasta państwa rozrzucone po całym podmroku, walczące ze sobą nawzajem równie często co wyznaczniwe. Wielu spośród tych drołów udaje się na powierzchnię w poszukiwaniu pomocy, pragną za wszelką cenę zjednoczyć swój rozproszony lud.
Indeed. But you do exhibit a talent for self-preservation. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Czemu tam miałem, że... A, dobra, że dom, okej. Na tej zasadzie.
I am first druid now. I protect the circle, whatever the cost. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Powiedz. Ale dupa. Uff. Blisko, ale teraz się uda.
The wolf's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers. The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He would chase you down if not for his master.
Może przy krytyku by się udało. Nie wiem, nie chce nas tam wpuścić, czy o co tu chodzi?
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Komnata druidów, o, bylica.
That's curious.
Didn't they? Does that hurt?
Coś gdzieś musiałem zauważyć.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right to defend our home. So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
Poza zasięgiem.
I won't let this grove be.
Skoczyć?
Not again.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Aj, dupa.
Let's get
Chciałem
going.
wszystkich zaznaczyć.
Very well.
O, uzdrowicielka.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
Jestem niepodziemnym elfem.
That's neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
To okażało, dobra.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
O kurde. A, czyli coś dobra, coś wyczuła moja postać. To nie było to.
There's something in that
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow.
Okej.
He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Co ta
This
gołązka
is a
miała mi
vial
zrobić?
of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure.
Ha!
Only a way
Wiedziałem.
out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Ciekawe.
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne.
Co?
And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why burn poison? Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start.
Znajdź tego druida, dowiesz się gdzie się chowa, a potem mi zamelduj. Że znajdziesz tylko... M. Nikt nic nie widział. Trochę pokradnę, no.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Tylko grzyb.
That might be worth a look. I can't even see a lock to pick.
To jest iluzja jakaś. A.
Seems simple enough.
Jest to jakieś sortowanie. Nie mam chyba nic.
What am I to do?
Which way to the nearest library?
A tidy slot, but no room.
Over here.
Kamienne tabliczki, może gdzieś tu jest jakieś. nie widzi. Te rzeczy mogą się nam przydać. Okay.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
Tak myślałem. Pospiesznie napisana notatka. Radch ma runę.
Let's move. Have to keep going.
Tam jest Nati, więc nie powinna widzieć.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect.
To już widziała. Ale nie chcę sobie psuć nastawienia. Jaki harfiarzy? Harfiarze byli. Ciekawe.
What if Halson is... No, don't go there.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime.
Fuck. No, to chyba jest tak, że... Dobra, jeszcze wiem jak to rozwiązać. Co tam popielny pomóż?
Halsin is... No.
Careful,
Don't go there.
I might. Into the shadows.
Hyrte, ukrycie się. Pełna widoczność. Aha, czy co? Okej, no nie patrzy tu.
What's in here?
Kasa się przyda.
Take it one step at a time. Come on.
We have the right to defend our home. So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
Po antidotach to...
Your desire.
Lepiej gdyby Gale spojrzał.
But I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Sole z Blicy i zawisień szabi szurmy. No i mamy recepturę antidotum.
Right. All right. What now? Very well.
On ma runę. Ten rad.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Kurde, to... dziwna droidka. Zazwyczaj droidzi są rozważni, bardziej umiarkowani, zbalansowani, a ta jest jakaś normalnie jak draw.
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, boy. It's all right.
Czyli
Trust no one.
kurde, nie ukryję się teraz.
On tippy toes.
Za dużo ich tu łazi.
Radio or not.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again?
Jeszcze z tym nie gadałem.
We've shown them what. Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
Ojej.
Don't waste a step.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
Okej, to teraz jeszcze raz.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You see vanquished foes heaped at the druid's feet. The fallen bear Shah's sacred symbol on their armor and banners. The inscription speaks of moonrise, a reference to vile Saluna, no
Shar.
doubt. She and her druid allies bloodied Shah's forces, but Shah persists. She thrives.
To pewnie ty popielny będziesz wiedzieć, co to za
No one
bogini
stop me
Szar.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
How delicious.
Worth a try.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp
Harfiarze.
and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
I'll take this way.
Can't give up now. Moving ahead.
Szar. Pani nocy, pani utraty, mroczna bogini, mroczna dama. Nie wiem, czy to dobry ten czytam. Chyba jednak dobry. Neutralny zdrój. Jaskinie, ciemnoślochy, zamiast utrata, noc, sekrety, podobrok. Sojusznicy Merkul, Talona. Nilfheim, pan ojczysty. Znaczy jeden z pierwszych w ogóle bogiń. Kiedy Ao stworzył wszechświat, wirujący chaos zlał się w jedno, by utworzyć bliźniacze bóstwa. Selun, istotę światła i tworzenia, oraz Szar, moc ciemności i zniszczenia. Cóż, zachęcam do poczytania. Już więcej nie będę akurat tutaj. Okej. Nie wiem, czy będą ze mną rozmawiać ci, co przeprowadzają rytuał.
Ageneculamur in umbra tua pater arborum.
Umbra tua pater arborum.
Myślę, że można ten rytuał przerwać. W sensie nie na zasadzie takim, że wymuszając przerwanie, tylko po prostu załagodzić sytuację. Coś jeszcze macie?
Ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Well, it's
Nagroda.
our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about
Medalion
us.
Komiry.
No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't...
Wiesz co ten medalion robi? Tańczące światła przyzywa. Czym są? Rozświetla obszar. Może i być. Amek. Czemu ja go przegapiłem? Te dzieciaki nie chcą gadać.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
What's in here?
Jezu. Jakie wejście. No dobra.
What now?
Skoro ta skrzynia do nikogo nie należy.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
No time to rest. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Dobra, teraz gdzie ten ziomek, bo już w sumie wszystko obszedłem. To jest ten handlarz.
No helping it. We're exposed now. I better rot in reeking of this place. Never get the smell out of my clothes. Have to burn them.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
It's not the one. Jest nas 4, nawet więcej, patrząc na to, ile jest w obozie.
I want to have a word.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Ten stadion mi już niczym
No,
nie
sir.
pochwala.
But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Oj, z naszym łotrzykiem to się będę w wielu rzeczach nie zgadzać.
I'll talk to the guards. Baldur's Gate. Easy money.
You were a caravan escort for 3 days, and you quit in the middle of your shift.
You sound like your father.
It was his caravan.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Coś jeszcze bym chwilę pozwiedzał na zewnątrz. No taki mamy obóz. O, barwnik. Oho. Lutnia, peleryna, księcia.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
To już tak zagadała, no taki... Marni.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Typowe.
Correct. No.
Kurde.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired. Very well.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, have showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Całkiem nie najmniejszy obóz. Ciekawe, czy będzie się zmieniać z wyglądu.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Podróżują na... Ciekawe. Bo te łzy mi się tu kojarzą z... komety i tak dalej. Ale...
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Ale nie pochwalasz większości rzeczy, co robię.
You have your charms, more than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Tak.
Oh, you're no fun. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
Wiedziałem, że temu gagatkowi tylko jedna chodzi. Ej, czemu? No jest. Nie obchodzą mnie takie romanse. Jezu. A ten co? A mi się do łóżka nie zagląda. Okej, jak się wychodzi z owocu takiego? No, okej, w ten sposób. No dobra, tu będę kończyć. Także nara YouTube. Widzimy się następnym razem.